How to access and remove your spark plug on a Stihl chainsaw. Here are 3 different models. They have 3 different ways of accessing the plug that will cover most of your Stihl chainsaws on the market. I'm going to show you on each of them. I'm going to also show you on the smaller ones, you're going to need a 16mm spark plug spanner, a plug spanner. On the bigger ones, you can use your bar wrench. The bigger size, the wrench that came with the saw, will remove the plug. Let's start off with a 250 and I'll show you. So on your MS250 and similar saws that have this cap at the back, you're going to press in the throttle and the top lever and put it in the full choke position. Undo the cap until it's sideways, remove this cover. Then your air filter, you can use either your bar wrench and just unclip it slightly so it removes, or you can just pull it up with your fingers. Sometimes they get sticky, take it off. If your saw has this cover, it's a seasonal screen, you can just remove it by pulling it upwards. Remember to put this back. Then your spark plug is going to be inside there. The plug boot, all you can do is just pull on it until it comes off. Be careful not to tear it, otherwise it's going to be broken and your saw is not going to run. Then your bar wrench. This is on the MS250 and bigger chainsaws. The bar wrench will be able to remove the spark plug. You can turn it anti-clockwise to undo it. Take off your spanner and carefully just undo the plug and remove it. Now I'm going to the MS172 to show you the different ways to access it where it does not use this style cap. Everything to put it back together, just reverse the steps I just showed you. Next, we have chainsaws that has the top bolts removable cover. They're going to work the same similar. Pull in your throttle, put it in full choke, and then we're just going to use the bar wrench to undo all 3 of these nuts. They are captive, which means they will not fall out, so you can undo them all the way, anti-clockwise as well. You will see this saw and the small 162 as well, that uses a dedicated spark plug tool, otherwise the bar wrench is going to be too big and you will strip the plug itself. So there, this one is situated. You can just pull off the coil or the spark plug boot and then you use your dedicated 16mm spark plug tool. Make sure it's in decently. You can undo it anti-clockwise and that's how you remove it on this model. Just take it out all the way. You will see it's a much smaller plug. When putting it back, just be very careful so you don't strip the threads. They are very, very soft and can get damaged easily. When you're tightening down these spark plugs, you can use quite a bit of force, but don't show them how strong you are really, because you can strip it or damage it or not get it out again. Always make sure the plug boot is in all the way and it's seated. Otherwise, when you're trying to start this up, you're going to have a problem. Just something quickly. If you put back your covers, remember that you have put your saw in full choke. It has to be there to make it easy to get the covers back. And after that, remember to just put it in the off position. Quickly going to tie this down and I'll show you the next one. On the MS170 or a similar design saw, you're also going to put it in full choke, pulling in the throttle all the way, putting it at the complete bottom. And this, you can just use your bar wrench or a flat screwdriver to undo it. Then the cover pulls off. These ones are a bit more tricky because there's these hooks in the front. When you're putting this back, it has to slide in there. This as well, it's easy access. You can just pull it off. The wires are very short on these plug boots, so that is why they get damaged so easily. Let's see, for interest's sake, the MS170 does use a bigger spark plug than a 172, so you can use your bar wrench. And the same, you can just undo it. Let's look at the condition of this plug. It looks very nice. It's capped properly. Just make sure when it's out, no dirty stuff gets in there. While you're busy doing this, after you've put back your plug, always a good idea to just clean out your air filter and put everything back. You see, I'm tightening it, but I'm not over tightening it. And this plug would, otherwise, it's not gonna start, or if it's not seated properly, you're gonna have a lot of issues and you won't find it. So make sure it's in. You can take it off choke. If it goes to that position easily, you know it's seated decently, and you can just lock it like that. Thank you for watching. If you have another saw and you want to know how to remove the plug on it, you can just leave a comment below. Thanks for watching.